what is your next brilliant thing?
Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac is, I just think, yeah, he's like my favorite comedian.
Kick it.
Yeah.
That's it. What's fascinating about that set, the set that kind of broke him on Def Comedy Jam, two things. He's got a picture of his own face on his jeans,
Come on.
which is, great.
Mm-hmm.
But he was scared going into that, which
Yeah.
is really like, so that whole kind of kick it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm, and I'm not afraid of you,
Yeah.
was born out of fear.
Yeah.
And yet it looks like it's this sort of beautiful kind of gimmick
100.
of a comedian that's in complete control.
Yeah.
But isn't it weird to think that in that moment, he didn't know it was necessarily going to go well before he went out? And yet it's a set that we're still talking about now. It's electric.
Crazy.
But you would never think that he was scared.
Yeah, crazy.
Until you kind of found out later. You go, oh, he wasn't mucking around. That was a defense mechanism.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I actually fell in love with the art of like stand up through Bernie. Obviously I'd seen like Eddie Murphy. Obviously Eddie Murphy's the flipping goat, but then I feel like, I don't know, there was just something about Bernie that just resonated with me about him, I just think his style, and he just had a different kind of flair, I just loved his style of comedy, and I just think like he I would say inspired some of my creativity in a way, but I feel like it's been like
How old were you when you saw him?
I'm probably a teenager, I think.
Yeah, right.
Teenager,
so it would be that thing of going, okay.
Yeah, teenager, yeah, 100%. I think Oprah asked him a question about how do you feel about like other comedians and other performers and this is that, and he was just like, I don't care about what anybody else is doing. I just care about what I'm doing, because I'm gonna do my thing, right? He said Bernie Mac gonna do his thing, right? And I just remember that it resonated with me because it was kind of like, it gave me that sense of like, that thing where it's like, it's always important that, okay, you can acknowledge what's going on around you, right? But you have to make sure that with what you're doing, that you're just doing your thing and you're doing it brilliantly.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. And I think that those are the little things that kind of stayed with me just from Bernie. And, obviously time's gone on now. And, from him, there's been so many other people that I've been able to like just meet and connect with from that world. Kevin Hart is an amazing guy, that.
Are you friends with him?
Yeah, Kevin, we met Kevin, we've done a few bits and bobs together, and Kev is great. I think I really like him as a person. He's really good people, and just like, yeah, and then obviously you just kind of, you just lead on and you meet other people, like Idris is a really good friend of mine.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, really, Idris like a big brother, really good friend of mine. So
Have you seen the Chappelle bit about when Chappelle's kids go backstage to a Kevin Hart show?
No.
Have you not seen that?
No.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Is it?
Chappelle's got this bit where he's basically going, I took my kids to see Kevin Hart and he was outstanding. I was furious. And he's really angry in a jokey way that Kevin Hart is so good. And then he goes backstage because one of his kids wants to say hello.
Yeah.
And then his kid kind of, Kevin Hart goes, "Oh, Dave Chappelle, come in. What are you living? What are you doing in such a bad neighborhood?" And he's like, "Well, I live here." I like that. And then his son starts eating, apparently, but eating too quickly.
Okay.
And embarrassing the fuck out of Chappelle. So he's just like, and apparently one of his sons is eating food. And he goes, "Thanks, Mr. Hart. We haven't eaten in several hours," like that. And it's just this. It's a really funny routine. Sort of from two massive stand-ups.
Yeah. I met Chappelle in Ghana, actually.
Did you?
Random. It was a random one.
Okay.
So
where?
We were in annually I go there at the end of the year, right? Because my grandmother's there, so I love to be able to, because she used to look after me when I was a kid, so I love to be able to always go back and spend time with her, right? And I think it's always I like. I don't
know where this is going. So like,
no,
Chappelle's there, and you're like, what the fuck?
Then, bro, I'm telling you, I'm just giving you context, right?
Yeah.
So that it don't like it just come out random.
She said you wouldn't be here for 2 days.
Yeah. Like that. Yeah, so I just go there. I go there annually, like end of the year. I like starting the year in some sun.
Yes.
Right, because I feel after Christmas, or whatever, mate. What else is going on in England, bruv? You know,
Yep, amen.
whatever. Right. So I like
Bit
to
of
flip.
sun,
Yeah,
see you,
bit of
Nan.
sun, see
Perfect.
nan, boom, boom. And then I got a call one day, and they just said, "Oh, flipping Dave Chappelle is in Ghana.
Just hanging out.
He's just hanging out in Ghana. Like he wasn't doing a show or whatever." So I was just like, "Oh yeah." And then so we went there, and it was mad because it was a mad local spot. It wasn't like there was in like a mad plush hotel or anything. I'm talking the most local. When I say local, it's like flipping. I'm trying to draw a comparison so you can kind of picture it in your head.
So like a pop-up bar sort of thing.
Kind of like pop-up bar,
Yeah.
outside, plastic chairs,
All right. Yeah.
like kind of, real kind of like gritty. Look, some of the locals are there. Shout out to the locals that was there, and they were just everyone was just chilling. And it was like, "How are you, man?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." I was thinking, how the heck does this guy know me, bro?
Yeah. Did he know you?
Like, no, he was embracing me, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, it was just one of them moments, innit? And I was just like, this doesn't even make sense. Like, what is going on right now?
But do you think it, like when you were sort of saying earlier with like Idris Elba sort of being like, did you say he was like a father figure or like an uncle figure?
No, it's like he's like a big bro.
A big brother.
Sorry, it's like a big bro.
Do you think that is because someone like Chappelle or Idris Elba, they kind of maybe feel that maybe Eddie Murphy was like that with Chappelle, maybe somebody was like that with Idris Elba, that you kind of think, right, I know what it feels like to not have somebody. I'll try and be that person.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. I feel like with someone like, obviously with Chappelle, I don't have that kind of relationship with him where I can just, hey, what are you saying? Like I can't pick up the phone and call him. But I feel very much with someone like Idris, what he does really good at is he just kind of stays in touch with kind of what's going on with who's who, and then I think he's got like he just does really well with just connecting with people,
Right.
Like if I like want to talk, because there's a new show that's happening, and he was like, "Mike, I think you should do that, man. I think it will be really good look for you, and it's just like, because I think it came across my desk, and I was just like, and then we was at something the other day, and he was just like, "I think you should do it," and it's like, it's nice to have that, just because like coming into this space, this entertainment space, right? And especially coming from a digital world, who the heck is there to guide you? Like you don't really have like much people to kind of tell you, yo, like navigate this like this or do this like that. You're just kind of figuring out things.
Well, it's the fact that you can have somebody that is that successful still feel like they can take 5 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour out of their incredibly important day to talk to you about what feels to you like nothing, but the very fact that they kind of go, no, I've got time for you, it's really nice when talented, successful people give you their time.
1 million.
And then it also makes you pass that on.